We're like, yeah, no, this is a bad idea.
I think that was the phase where the Ice Frog man was on a vacation.
Oh yeah, he was definitely gone by then.
Unconfirmed or confirmed. We still don't know to this day. Smile.
Smile, of course. It's all right. Neon Prime will make it worth it. Oh, that's a big smoke pop there. Nicely done. Look at this. This is a really interesting ward here placed by the Phoenix. Like a nice defensive ward here.
Oh, is he going to catch Mirror place his ward?
Maybe.
Oh, who is? I didn't realize I had a ward that looked like me. That's so nice of them.
Yeah, there you go. Is it because of the tongue or the no hair?
All of it, actually. The dimensions are perfect. I don't know. It just somehow 3 scanned me without my permission and ported it straight to the game.
That's pretty rude. You should at least get some sort of residuals for that.
Oh, I'm just a big fan of Dota. It's fine.
That's okay. That's fine. That's fair. Now, with a ward that's placed like this defensively behind, like on your own high ground, is this to help with? Like, I don't think you can really drag on the Mars Venge lane, but maybe I'm wrong. Is Toronto Tokyo just looking to stack like this camps over and over? Oh, bottom lane Yutaro is dead.
Oh.
Okay, sometimes you just get ran down by battle hunger, and it works out quite well. So Pure getting first blood on his offlane axe. He's also going to offensively block this wave so that it walks right into the tower. PA is going to have to go TP back and hold this creep wave in position for that.
I think with the ward as well.
It does not work. Yeah.
Going back to your question. Wait, they're body blocking the wave here. But so this is going to be good for BetBoom because now it's going to shove straight towards BetBoom side. And if they hold the camps, they can just prevent the wave being in a safe spot for PA. So she might get early level 2 advantage. But the fact that, where is the Willow and the A were just scuffling. So, and the pause as well. Okay, interesting. Oh, Pure's headset clearly doesn't work. He's ripped it off. Oh, I hope he's okay. He has just fully left.
The sand.
Oh, no, he's back.
What was the juice? I'm sure.
Oh, let's see what they write the reason.
You can read that, right?
He said that he loves the cast and he can't wait to play more Dota.
Ah, of course, yes.
It's crazy. The Eastern European language, it's somehow 5 characters really just mean so much yet. Yeah. But yeah, right now, this is now where BetBoom, if they can just keep the wave in this position, it should in theory stabilize to being very, very strong for them. That's why you see them doing the blocks.
Yeah. So bottom lane, obviously Pure having the first blood is going to get him to a very quick Vanguard. At that point, what can like PA really do in this lane? Because I feel like she will just have a really hard time contesting the axe for any CS at that point.
PA is a very good hero at fighting into lanes that she shouldn't be in, right? Because of dagger spam securing the creep. Of course, it's not the most efficient of farm, but it keeps her in level range, and I wouldn't be surprised if Yutaro just stay in the area, continue to make that farm. Of course, we are going to be expecting a top net worth Vanguard Blade Mail Blink axe throughout this game, unless he is to die. And I think that's going to be the repercussion of the Venge pick to counter the axe. Your early game laning, it's not as if Venge uses Twin Gate and completely, breaks this safe lane, gives Spirit all the kill potential. And then we'll see how it unfolds. Pure pre-Vanguard, of course, can go down. And in the mid lane, GPK and LOL just bruising each other a little bit here. Kunkka should have a slight advantage due to the fact he has the Tiebringer.
Very sustainable hero too, right? Naturally builds bracers, gets a bottle. Like, this is a hero that's very difficult to push out of the lane, even in bad matchups. Bottom lane, Pure is actually taking a decent chunk of damage. Does pop the stick there. But Yutaro taking a beating here, and he has no evasion. That is gonna hit, and that is gonna be a kill. Nice pickup there from Save.
yeah, just this early creep shenanigans that occurred have never really given Spirit comfort in the lane. It's not been in front of their tier 1 tower. It's just giving Save and Pure all the comfort in the world to do as they wish. Luckily though for Spirit, the other 2 lanes are going relatively well for them. 16 for 8 on the Kunkka, 14 for 6 on the Mars.
Yeah.
Pulling ahead on the other 2 lanes for Team Spirit. It's only this bot lane that is a little bit more despair. He instantly TPs back in and already half HP.
Oh, he gets the call too. Oh, Yatoro does get the blink strike out. He's gonna try and snipe him on the Willow. Does he have it? Just barely will not. But you're just 60 HP now on this Phantom Assassin that just came back to the lane, and you've got a double wave pushing in. Pure might just go for a dive here.
Why not? Force a TP, break the map state for Spirit already. You can feel BetBoom just owning this lane. Yatoro having to level Blur at level 3 just to stay close. But this is why Blur's incredibly stupid.
And they get a full pull to reset the lane in their favor as well. Oh, never mind. Nice grab by Maposhka there. That was cool.
Using the
a little bit of a slow pull.
Yeah. Will he go for again round 2? I feel bad. Like, we're only looking at this one lane, but it's like the lane that should be doing everything. Like, I don't expect Nightfall to die on top. Invoker, Kunkka just punching each other. I think Lyle does have kill potential once he hits 6 though. So in about 3/4 of a level time, there could be a little bit of a whoa Lyle, but until then, yeah.
He has so many denies. He's at 10 denies on this hero. That's pretty good.
How much damage? He does like 90 damage right now. He's a big boy in the mid lane.
Love that hero. Ooh, top lane Mira's in pretty deep this time. There comes the blood grenade from Toronto Tokyo. The dive just picks him off with a missile. A 1-for-1 trade. I mean, I think you're okay with that if you're Mira, but giving that kill over to and solo XP over to that Medusa might be a little rough.
I mean, the fact that Yatoro didn't die to that second wave of aggression, staying using that blur, like being back to full HP, he's done a very good job just keeping up the CS. Like, he's only 3 CS behind the Axe. Of course, his economy is going a little bit more resource heavy. That's why he's not up there with the net worth. Still pretty commendable stuff coming out from Spirit safe lane to keep themselves in it. This lane is get whatever you can, because again, they don't deserve anything. You're correct, Pure, because you have just crushed this lane so far.
Look at Mira in the mid lane looking for GPK with the level 6 of Laurel. Like you said, there's going to be the stun, but they're just not able to dive that far into the tower. They're going to contest for the bottom rune, try and win the 50-50, and unlucky there for the Invoker as Laurel will be able to bottle up an Invis rune.
I think a DD or a haste would have probably netted a kill, but actually he's using the Invis to go straight to top. Fair play. All right. There's no sentries down to unblock camps here. There's one on, actually no, there's 2 on the hard camp and the small camp. They are very much aware of his rotation.
This is so interesting because your Revenge wasn't up here at the moment, and Collapse is just hitting level 5. Like,
this move, it's kind of fine just because he's not losing any resources mid. I think he might lose 1 melee creep, but he made this TP whilst his catapult was hitting the enemy's tower. So his wave that he would have farmed was held up due to that aggression. And he actually lost only 1 flag bearer, 1 melee creep. And it's like, if there weren't sentries, he'd have got a kill. There was, oh well, you lost 2 melee creeps, but you applied a little bit of pressure. So I don't mind it. I think the fact he's looking for this play is pretty cool. Just this time around, it didn't work out. No.
Mid lane, GPK trying to have a little fun. Might regret that one. Walks back the other way. Sentry does get dropped, and he's held in place. There's no way out of this one. Couple more auto attacks. Lara will grab it, and that is the boat effect. Not even used. That's the crazy thing. Is like they just knew they had so much damage. They didn't even need the boat. Bottom lane, Yatoro blurred, standing in the middle of the wave. The lane. Yeah.
If like Blur wasn't a spell, he would be completely removed from this game right now. Like, and I don't
feel like the.
Go on.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
I would say the thing with Blur as well, it's like not only does it allow you to gank and be aggressive, but when the game's hard, you blur in the jungle and you just farm for free. Like, you don't aggro. So just conceptually, the spell is just so good on this hero. If it ever got a rework, this hero would either be unplayable or we're in uncharted territories. But we'll see for Yatoro if he does go for the treads into Battle Fury, if he goes straight for like a Naked Fury in the hope to just recover. But yeah, for now it's hope.
Unlucky miss. Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like one of the changes that we could always see is like making the blur radius change with levels. Mid lane, they're gonna go for a dive here on a GPK once again. Does get a nice tornado out, but the X boat to pull him right back in, and GPK no way to get out once again. They just are bringing the detection every single time.
Yeah, really nice moves. I think Team Spirit have identified that their supports, they pack a bigger punch in the smoke moves and the aggressive plays. You sync up with a Mars or a Kunkka, you're going to be netting kills. And in doing so, PA can now farm bottom for free. She farms his camp. And BetBoom, they're not playing this bot lane in a way where they hold it. Because there's an axe, you naturally will always push out the lane. So Yatoro, he's getting a free dire creep wave every time. He's farming this camp every time. Meanwhile, Spirit are still making active plays. They're pushing their other cores into engagements. And this is the recipe to recover a PA's game. You forget about her in 6 minutes time. If BetBoom go, oh God, we should have ganked her. It's too late. She's already got the Fury online. So for Spirit, they've set up the map state pretty well. And it's for BetBoom to decide how they want to deal with this. Especially when I believe they've got double blade mail actually soon complete. The Kunkka and the Mars both are going for a blade mail. We'll see how much that annoys BetBoom in some of these earlier fights.
I mean, we haven't even seen Collapse like bother going for an arena. He is 3-4-0. Like, he just doesn't even bother leveling it up in this game. He is not playing to like find kills. He is playing to farm.
I think that's pretty fair, right? Like,
yeah.
When the game
He's
gets a little bit
lane,
stale,
right?
just do it, yeah.
Like, his two options are basically go to farm or he builds Meteor Hammer, right? Bottom lane, GPK gets found. Ooh, nice tornado. Give him some space so the X won't connect, but on the other side, they do manage to find save. The Dark Willow will fall.
At least we're not stuck in court.
Maybe they can look for Collapse here as GPK does have an earn charge available. I don't think Nightfall has the damage, but we'll see. They're certainly going to try with Pure here. He has the Blink reveal, and that should help bring down this Mars. He's still going to do a decent amount of damage back here with that Blade Mail, but Tornado, one more auto attack. GPK gets the kill, and that's nice. But they're back here on the side of Spirit. There's going to be the X boat. Nice Stone Gaze to make a little bit of space as GPK trying to chase them down here with the Ghost Walk. See if you can find anything. Mirror gets caught by the blink call from Pure. Put a nice Ice Blast back the other way. Pure falling incredibly low and instead just shatters. Mira pops the swap there. Gets a little bit of damage reduction. Does get caught there by the Bramble Maze. Looking for Laurel now on this Kunkka. As a Bedlam doing a lot of work here. And Laurel will fall. Nice Ice Wall place just choking him out. Unable to really go anywhere. And Mapochka will eventually fall. There's going to be a nice arena. The Spear trying to finish up the Dark Will. He does have a God's Rebuke. Nice Tumbler up to the high ground, but ends up holding that God's Rebuke just a little bit too long. Collapse. There's an egg mid, apparently. We'll come back to that later.
That looked like such a collapse level play on the Mars, right? Like the low ground arena, throwing the spells to high ground, jumping up. But yeah, like you said, didn't hit the Rebuke in time to get the damage in. For BetBoom, blink reveal, get the kills. We say Pure is quite a statement player for this team, and clearly it's working out there, annoying them. I guess the key thing is though, PA still recovers, PA still farms.
It's a Haste Rune, Blade Mill, Kunkka. Good luck. So your Medusa is at least having a decent time, right? For Nightfall, he's got this casual Yasha done, going straight for the Manta style. Basically tied for top net worth. Is that enough to, you know, make it through like this kind of early game, or are you still worried that this PA is just gonna catapult?
I think right now for BetBoom, they're pretty happy just because they know like the next 12 to 13,000 gold on the PA is still going to be waiting for that next item, right? Like if you look at the quick buy of Yatara, he's got Battle Fury, a BKB straight away after, and then potentially like a Manta or something to make some extra dodges and stuff, some juke players. So it's not as if he's instantly rushing towards the I'ma kill you instantly style. He's going to go for the I'ma kill you over time. So I think for BetBoom, it's if they can sync up the butterfly on the Deucer with a BKB on the Axe, that's when they're looking for, we own this game and we need to break the spirits of Team Spirit. But yeah, I think for now, both teams should be pretty content. Like Yataro's farming, recovering. Medusa is doing everything she needs to do to get to her moment of strength.
Top lane. The haste was committed. They're looking for GPK. Laurel under the cover of smoke, just trying to get in range for that X. Barely. He will find it. Tornado comes out. EMP as well. Save with a nice terrorize onto 2. And he just pops 1. Laurel in some trouble. A nice egg right next to the tower. But the chase away. They are going to survive. Ice Blast just snipes down the Dark Willow. As they're looking for more Laurel. Will he escape? Looks like he will. And collapse. TP's out as well. Okay, I mean, a nice, I guess, response from BetBoom. That could have been really rough.
I'm intrigued actually by how Pure's are kind of like overlapping his farm, right, a little bit. Like, they've really just ditched the area for Nightfall to farm everything, where he's now like kind of in proximity of the Invoker, ready for that next, you might gank me, but I'm poised. So it's pretty cool to see that level of like sacrificialness, I guess, between how efficient these heroes could be farming. I guess the spirits, like when are they going to make that move? I think they've got the blink coming out now on the Mars, so a blink on him plus some levels, and Mirror, he's actually going straight for the Axe. Like he's not even messing around with some drum or any of these cheaper items that we see Venge go for. Like it's purely straight Aghanims if he can get there. Of course, Philistone is on the horizon for him potentially. Yeah,
that'd be very nice.
Would be very good, yes.
We're gonna see a smoke up bottom as they know this PA is gonna be down here farming, trying to get closer and closer to that Battle Fury, and they will know her on the wave right now. Pure goes in, gets the call, has the Bedlam free cast as well, and Phantom Assassin will eventually go down. That is the best thing that you could do right now in BetBoom.
Any early PA kill always like, oh, you know, it hits a little bit deep, especially when you could see Spirit looking to start making some progress in the kind of in that gank department, but also relatively predictable farming pattern, right? Like push out bot, go back to jungle, go to top, like in that kind of motion of this area. Like she's never really broke to a different area of the map, right? And it was kind of like an inevitable gank that should have occurred. So for Spirit to drag their heroes away from the PA to open up that move, yeah, once again, good on BetBoom to make that read.
And they now have the blade mail done on the Axe, so a lot more kill potential from him. As top lane, Toro just eats an EMP, has no mana left to work with. And once again, Save and Pure staying together, looking for their next kill target. They will leave top. They are going to see a big rotation to the bottom. The D ward does come through, but now again looking for Yatoro, and they might find him. I don't think Pure cares all that much. He might just go. He gets the call. The blade mail is there, and once again Yatoro goes down. He has been 300 gold off this Battle Fury for 4.5 minutes. He has been so close to getting this Battle Fury for so long. Tumbler toy. Close play there from Mira. But I don't think he's going to survive this one, and it's just a matter of time before Axe gets himself another dunk. 3 Culling Blade armors now.
And this is exactly what you want to see if you're a BetBoom fan, right? Like, PA dies bottom, so the Axe dies top. Meanwhile, Nightfall continuing to get to the point of Butterfly. Like, I cannot emphasize how important it is to get, like, Butterfly, Manta, Aegis, walk down the lane, pressure that objective, because PA will always be off on the other side of the map. Like, guys, please, I'm so close to my BKB. Just wait, just stall them out. and collapse. You're going to be looking into the Invoker.
A nice grab onto the Invoker. The Ice Path connects, but they're stuck inside an egg. And top of the Terrorize, they just get absolutely melted. They do find the trade. They're taking down the Invoker, but it's going to cost you 3 heroes in the process.
Toronto Tokyo went back for the Midas as well. Like, he understands this game. And GPK, you know, this is why the support duo is so potent, right? You just crush the fights. GPK, he kind of stepped up a little bit there. He didn't probably need to go in, but, you know, each to themselves. And yeah, 3 kills. Phoenix, Willow. So the best counterplay supports that you can have in the game. And we finally have the Battle Fury complete for PA.
I mean, that fight,
now,
highest damage done was Phoenix. Second was Willow. The two of them literally are the highest damage by a lot too.
Led by the initiation of Pure, right? Like, Pure does the setup, the Battle Hunger slow, the Spirit slow, the Bramble Roots, the nuisance of Invoker. Like, there's a lot of stuff to punish mispositioning from Spirit, and right now they're not finding the kills, they're not finding the smokes, they're not connecting on the big moves. BetBoom, they smoke, they kill PA.
They're so close to seeing Nightfall, but they don't go.
Would they kill him though if they found him? Like, I would say they probably should, because there's no Stone Gate. So you know what? I'm answering my own question. Yes, they would have.
No arena though. He didn't have arena. They actually, they don't do it. If he has arena there, I think they get the kill. But
it could be like some like blink spear back into vortexy ice. Yeah, it's uncomfortable. I think they could do it, but if Axe is ready, it's this is very not the position of the game that you want with this lineup from Spirit. Luckily for them though, their draft will always scale into the game. Like, this 7k lead is in theory perfectly fine, but
yeah, never doubt the Phantom Assassin, right? And Pure underneath a ward right now might get caught farming a little bit too hard here. The blink not gonna be in time. There's gonna be the arena, the spear, the boat coming through as well. Pure will finally go down. So that is a lot of golden XP going the way of Laurel. And there it is. The butterfly done on the Medusa. Once more, like you were talking about. Finally gets that up. 20 minutes to have the butterfly as well as the Manta style. Quite impressive.
This is, yeah, it's pretty insane. Like, she's not had to do anything though, right? Like, she's got 3 kills, 4 assists to her name, but it's been a relatively quiet game from this Medusa. It's kind of been like the supports plus Pure show so far.
Yeah, absolutely. They just keep playing together, right? Like, they have no desire to do anything else. They just want to keep trying to secure kills, and you put this like Axe, you know, Blink Blade Mail to good use. Laurel in the mid lane would be a massive find if they can get him, and Pure's gonna go for it. The question is, do they have the damage? GPK's here with the Vessel, absolutely dunked on down, and Pure continuing to stack up that bonus armor.
He's like 500 gold away from a BKB. Like,
yeah.
If you could have asked for like a better game too from BetBoom, like, this is it. Like, you come back 24k down in game 1 to then this type of game in the second one. Maybe you could look towards Spirit and say, is this really the game for like a double blade mail, right? From like the fact that your Mars and Kunkka both did the same thing. You tried to smoke but didn't connect on anything. If anything, I would say for Spirit though, like their draft or their current position in the game is a little bit deceptive. Like, it looks like they're doing nothing, but I think once they get to some items, their ability to come back into a game is going to be immense, right? Like the Water Park on Kunkka, PA's inevitable damage coming through, Venge with the Aghanim's. Like, there's a lot of points of hope for Spirit to lean towards. It's, can they sync up these timings though to be one coherent, you know, comeback players?
That is an aggressive jump in.
Yep.
Taro might need to be a little bit careful here. GPK does manage to catch the Mars with that Spirit Vessel and the Cold Snap. He is completely out of mana. And they are going to continue to chase. Nice swap out. Mira might be in some troubles. Yeah, slowed down immensely. They go ahead, just drop the egg even on top of him. And Axe is still hunting. He's looking for more. And he might find Ancient Apparition, and he absolutely does. And that looks like a dead Ancient Apparition of me. Pierre grabbed himself another Culling Blade stack as he turned this into a tier 2 tower push.
5 stacks right now, getting 7 armor. He's infinitely scaling, some might say.
Look at GPK. Instant TP top to try and start finding more heroes. And he's got eyes on Laurel now.
Get a pick, go for the TP. It's just classic high-paced Dota. He might eventually... Okay. It's sensing out some level of aggression there, yeah.
Now you see save on the top board, right? He has to know something's going on.
Oh, it's... So Spirit actually... Okay, they've hit A timing together, right? So BKB on Mars, Ags complete on the Kunkka, BKB complete on the PA. So that's 3 big ticket items now in play for Spirit.
Absolutely.
If the Venge had Ags as well, then I'd be saying, damn, let's go smoke, let's go make some big moves. And Mirror...
No! You know,
Farewell.
Doesn't have the Ags, unfortunately. If he did, no big deal.
True.
Bottom lane. Call has found the Mars into a Sunstrike collapse. Going to drop the arena. Try to hobble away, but the BKB comes out from Pure as he wants to continue the chase here. And doesn't actually connect onto the dunk. So that will put it on cooldown.
Absolutely no sense.
A 9,000 gold advantage. I mean, Roshan has got to be a topic of discussion soon for BetBoom, I'd imagine, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that they haven't looked towards it a little bit earlier. I think maybe for BetBoom, they're deciding that if they go for Roshan without an innate Roshan taker, it could be too much time that you allow Spirit back on the map. So for them, they'd rather continue farming and then do it after like a team wipe or something, because Roshan's like, it's a weird potential bait for certain lineups. Like imagine this BetBoom lineup goes to Roshan right now, right? Medusa's going to click it down, maybe an Alacrity, but that's about it, right? It's going to take potentially up to a minute of just time, just getting there, killing it. And that's where Yotaro suddenly gets 2 creep waves, a whole dire side of the jungle. Like, so I can respect BetBoom not rushing towards it, but once you pick up maybe 1 more damage item in Nightfall, even right now with the Silver Edge complete, like you should probably be going for it. There's only enough time where you can't do Roshan. But Spirit, they're smoked up. They're looking to contest this delayed Roshan attempt from BetBoom. Down 12k gold though, but they have the BKBs.
They had a good ward here.
Yeah.
Scouted a lot of them running up at the moment. Save. Oh, they managed to find Pure on the axe. That's a great start, but instant BKB. Gonna be able to sidestep for a little bit. Actually, ends up getting a call onto Kunkka thanks to the swap. Nice Sun Ray into the egg. Kunkka falling low and fast. Drops the water park, trying to get out. Gets caught by the Cursed Crown, but the damage there, and Pure gets him with the Culling Blade. Yotaro jumps in with the BKB. A nice arena catching 3. Can they find Nightfall on the Medusa? He's gone. A huge turnaround. BetBoom lose 4.
Ooh, and the tips are coming up to play in the second game. Spirit down 13k gold. They waited for their timings. They found the initiation. Sure, they didn't hit the Ice Blast onto the axe to start with, but they've made him to use that BKB, made him disengage. We're going to see the replay here. Lau, he gets right up into the middle of the fight, soaks up that egg, puts the Medusa a couple daggers, and she's already at no HP. What a beautiful arena from collapsing. At this point, it's just free pickings for Team Spirit. They obliterate BetBoom and walk their way towards the first Roshan. If you BetBoom, all your fights have been due to Pure's initiation with the follow-up damage. When it's disjointed in any way, Team Spirit, they're going to come swinging on through and punishing you.
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to watch that fight to see how the Medusa lost her mana, because as soon as like the arena came out, she was already at 0 mana. She had nothing left in the tank.
I think she might have started the fight with just low mana, because when you look at the damage breakdown, it was a couple Kunkka spells, a magic missile, and then suddenly she's already dead.
Yeah,
just not very good resource management coming out from BetBoom. And yeah, I was kind of highlighting that Spirit was hitting a window of they have some hope, and yep, here it is.
And PA now second on net worth, closing in on this Medusa, gets like 2/3 of a deso just from that fight alone. So she's gonna be a serious problem now as she is closing in on her Aghanim Scepter. Silver Edge for the Medusa. Tell me, how do you feel about this as opposed to like, I don't know, buying more stats?
I think Silver Edge gives you repositioning and survivability against PA's jump. But on top of that, if Axe hits the call, you can just break the PA and know that whatever damage you do should also be hitting that PA. I think it provides you offense and defense, and also a little bit of crit attached to it. So overall, yeah, pretty happy with it. Of course, after the fact, you'll go Skadi, but it doesn't look bad just because she's already got like Manta Butterfly, then the Skadi. Like it kind of like connects the draft together. No, the itemization together. Sorry, not the draft.
I see what you're putting down there. So, of course, we saw the water park come out from Laurel in this last fight. He is level 14, so doesn't quite yet have the torrent, you know, knock up, you know, talented 15. He'll almost guaranteed pick that one up here in a moment. Go towards his BKB and eventual Octarine, and this hero just becomes a massive nuisance. Those BKB durations can get pretty low, and once they're down, you're just at the mercy of torrents everywhere.
Because of the wisdom runes, Mira's higher level than the Kunkka. I just realized, like, Lau has played such a sacrificial game. Like, we even saw it on his Earthstrip performance in the previous game, always TPing, rotating, but he's nearly bottom level in the entire game right now. That is, again, testament to his playstyle and what's given Spirit the ability to get back into the game, but
he is the
top 4
bottom.
net worth. Is he actually now bottom?
Yeah, he's the lowest level in the entire game.
Top 4 net worth, but lowest level.
Yeah, that's wild.
Dota2, what a great game.
So you have BKB Vessel coming out from the Invoker. He's itemizing for a Scythe. Where are we at on the Phoenix? Also going for a Scythe. More control, seemingly, the nature for what BetBoom wants to do. Yotaro just walking right by 4 heroes, you know, under vision.
Yeah, it happens.
Just gets a free kill in the meantime. A nice arena comes out, does catch 2. The Dark Willow in some trouble. The Torrents and everything. They pull GPK back with a nice swap as his BKB is about to expire. Throws the Deafening Blast the other way. Off the mark from Yotaro, and he just jumps back in. And just like that, PA gets a triple kill. What an incredible hero.
What do you want to say? Like, this hero is fair and balanced, or what? Like, you walk up, you blur. Phoenix, you've got, what, a second to react. You either press Icarus dive or you use Egg. He opted to go for the dive and died, right? And like, he was, yeah, it's so hard to play into. On top of that, you then get to see like the collapse specialty, just jumping in with that arena, contain it. Mira using that swap, of course, with the Aghanims and the Venge. He doesn't really care if he does put himself in a deathly position. And yeah, Spirit, they had a difficult early game, but now just freely roaming, getting the pickoffs, doing as much as they please. We kind of not really had to talk about Pure as well, right? On this axe, he's fallen off a little bit. Not really.
He's going for the Aghanim step there. He's got it. This Ags is pretty interesting because, yes, the Battle Hunger can end up doing a lot of damage, but it also just like one-shots creep waves. If you just call a creep wave, you can just do that and walk away, and then the whole creep wave dies.
It also helps with armor, right? Like, rather than buying a plate mail or an AC or some Lotus or something that you might have seen like old school actors do, you now get to see him go for the Ags to get the Battle Hunger, to gain additional armor on the affected unit. So yeah, it's perfectly fine in that sense, but because of the Aegis fight, because of the fact that there's been a 5-minute window of I can't insta-kill PA, Pure has just had to kind of sit back, hit some creeps, and yeah, he's shown some discipline not to look for anything. With the Aegis expiring now, you have to expect this game to be relatively on a level playing field. I think it is much easier for Spirit to take the team fight, but at any minute, one Axe Call, Sunstrike, Bedlam, like a PA, a Kunkka, a Mars, they can die if Venge isn't in position. So you can't
do a
count
bottle
Bedlam
drop.
out. Say again, sorry?
They bottle dropped and now have a DD on PA.
Ooh.
So
Oh, she's going MKB. Damn. All right.
yeah, it's almost there.
And you rarely see MKB on PA, right? It's like one of those. MKB is like an uncomfortable item for certain heroes. It's like, oh, I prefer Daedalus. I prefer just satanic and cool stuff. And no, just go straight for the MKB. I really want to see
here.
Blink, Axe, Blade Mail on DDPA. Like, do they both die? Does one die?
Yeah, it's like who wins?
Yeah, exactly. We might not find out though, unfortunately.
Yeah, PA cut top wave. They've got mid wave at their tower, and the DDPA is going to start doing a lot of damage to this unless you pop that fort right away. That's exactly what they're going to do. Force them back. Dude, yes, he's going my favorite axe build, the Ags and the Octarine. I love this build. This is,
Is it the
like the
game-winning
last like
build,
4
though?
times I've played Axe, I've done this.
Is it game winning?
It's pretty good. It's absurdly strong.
Just a lot of battle hunger spam, a lot of, I guess, yeah, it's just a lot of constant, I'm here.
Yeah, you can eventually get like arcane blink as well, and you have a 4-second cooldown blink, and you just like blink in and stun people with call every like 4.5 seconds. It's cool. Yutaro actually holding for the moment on that BKB, doesn't really feel pressure at all. They get the egg for almost nothing, and that's a big cooldown to lose at the moment.
Phoenix does have the Hex available.
I did not. That's huge.
Yep. Skadi also complete on Medusa. But you can see from Spirit, they're not offering up these heroes anymore, and the MKB is complete on this PA. And that's the other value of the PA. If she plays in Blur, you click on this PA, you're not going to see, oh, MKB is done. You're just going to see this like awkward slot, and you'd expect them to be aware that the MKB is coming in play, but if PA can hide this entire time and just reveal it onto the Medusa, she might not be able to just survive the amount of threat she'll bring in. Ooh, all right, going back
cool
for the
portal play.
Nice.
Spirit are positioned so dang well right now. Spirit's gonna come out, cancel the TP out from the Dark Willow, and save. I'm assuming they have detection eventually. Yeah, Glimmer will just expire, so they find themselves a nice kill, and Roshan will come top to deliver an Aegis and Cheese into the hands of this Phantom Assassin.
And you don't see this too often, but the PA is actually going back for a... No, she's not. She's deciding. Oh my god, she wants a lot of Skadi.
That's a lot of Scotties.
That's a lot of Skadi. But she had Disperser, and I was like... You rarely see it be picked up late. You know, it's more like an early game, diffusal, build it up, active. So like, oh, it's going to be cool, maybe. I was trying to think of cool ways to do it, but no, instead just goes more for a traditional approach. I think there could have been some fun to be had with Disperser. Don't know if it's game winning or not, but I've yet to see it as like a 5th or 6th item. But no, instead it's going to be Skadi a clock, of course. Skadi naturally a very good item against Axe, just because you get more HP. Collapse does look like he's going to get jumped in the mid lane though by the Axe with the Invoker. Does he die?
He's going to force the BKB. The Hex actually preventing Pure from getting the Calling Blade, but nice stun strike from GPK there, and now they've got to be a little bit careful up onto the high ground. Vengeful Spear coming in really far, and Nightfall finds that quick kill as well. Actually, I think it's calling the PA. Can they actually bring him down? Pure's got to run. They've got to be a little bit careful. Utaro pops the BKB, starts to lay into Nightfall. There's going to be the Stone Gaze. He's falling low and fast, but he's going to get the space he needs.
Oh, the
Ice Blast catches Miposhka. Beautiful play from him. And just like that, Medusa goes down. PA still alive.
What a build, by the way, from Miposhka. Like, he had Force, Aether Lens, just goes back for a Blink Dagger. Like, this guy wants to have positioning on his side, and Kunka, he's getting jumped. Should be dying in the lane. There it is. Both teams have so much pick-off potential.
They smoke again. He has the Arcane Rune. He can just keep going.
Ooh, blink away. If they find PA here, that is insane.
Unfortunately,
they saw the blink animation.
Oh, they got him, right? They have to get him, right? There's gonna be the call. Eventually, a death single dagger takes down Toronto Tokyo. Save has to leave. Dude, he literally threw his daggers once. It did 3,600 damage. 3,800 damage from the 3 daggers. Oh my goodness.
And this Yatara PA needs to be locked down, needs to be seen. That's why you see the hexes being bought up. You got a Ghost Scepter on sale. Like, they're itemizing for, okay, if we can just see the PA for a second, then maybe we have the lockdown required, right? But on the flip side, this Medusa, she tried to go toe for toe with the PA, and she lost all her mana so quickly. She had to Stone Gauge to disengage, but that wasn't the Stone Gauge to run in that you traditionally see from a, what, 25,000 net worth Medusa. It really was a, I need to leave, boys. And I think for BetBoom, they're going to be realizing they need to just find a way to chain this PA down. But don't forget, there's a swap. Kunkka, Amar's like, this is very, very difficult. This PA has hit her, all of her timings now. Like, she's what, a Skadi, and then after that, she can eat her Ags and maybe go Satanic. Like, she's very close to not having any other items to buy.
And then, you know, eventually you just throw a rapier in your backpacks and just standing out of fights throwing daggers.
That'd be cool. I would like to see a rapier. We've not seen a rapier today, have we?
Not today, not yet. We do have double scythe coming out from the side of BetBoom. There's gonna be the blink. The hex comes out. They've caught Axe.
No buyback.
Kira goes down. Yep, no buyback at all. That hex reveal from Collapse. Maybe not the reveal, but once again getting put to good use. Save in some trouble here. Gets caught from the torrent. Going up onto the high ground, Laurel takes a ton of damage here, but they get the kill anyway. And Medusa on the low ground, swapped out by Mira. He's dead, baby. Nightfall's got no help at all. The egg trying to do what he can. He's burning these heroes down, and it will pop. But Toronto Tokyo, he's all alone. He can't do this by himself. He did his best, but godlike streak now for Yatoro. As 4 heroes down on BetBoom, it is just Invoker versus the world.
Ooh, another drop gem. Yep. The speed in which Spirit, they go aggressive, they place the ward, they instantly see Pure with the wraparound, get the pick off, and then from there it's just such an easy fight.
Oh! All right, that's pretty funny. Going for a D ward.
Yep. God, he's killing them. We'll kill him. He's forced him to drop the gem because his illusion can't carry it. Now Collapse has to carry it. Oh no.
Terrorize comes out to try and slow down this Phantom Assassin. And instead it's just going to turn into potentially a dead Dark Willow here as Save gets pinned against the barracks. In comes Axe, catches a rare Torrent, gets hexed, and he's just going to fall again. Back-to-back deaths for Pure.
Some good tips coming out from Team Spirit there. That was a tip-worthy moment. They might even look for the tier 4s.
You got no Axe for 75 seconds.
Like, he just completed an Octarine at like 40 minutes into the game with this item. Like, you can kind of guesstimate he probably doesn't have the economy for buyback. Team Spirit, they're looking at the tier 4s. The last time they were at the high ground in the previous game, they overextended. This time they probably won't do it. Surely they don't dive deep. They focus on the buildings. They get their game 2 victory.
I mean, how do you take this fight? It's got to be an egg, but it's on cooldown for 10 seconds. Maybe get the Hex initiation onto the Phantom Assassin, but there's the swap out immediately from Mira. Medusa. They get chain CC'd up here. Got the cold feet. The Ice Blast coming back, and in comes Yatoro, and Nightfall. Not long for this world. He's going to buy back. Gets the refresh on her spell. She jumps right on over, takes down the Invoker. The Cursed Crown onto her as well as the egg to snap. But again, just blink strikes away. He's so mobile. And in comes Nightfall. Stone Gaze onto 3, trying to find something. But the disarms, they're just too tanky. Collapse, able to just disengage, walk away from this one. As a blink available, Mira sacrificing himself here. Both tier 4s down, 2 massive buybacks committed from BetBoom. And Spirit commit, a single death on a support?
Yeah. I think the only way this game gets spicy is if Yatoro decides that eating this Aghanims, he has to then suddenly complete Nullify and no buyback. Or Basher no buyback. Okay, he went Basher no buyback. He's 2,000 gold away from buyback. Okay. Yeah, it should be fine. I mean, I'd be very surprised if Spirit actually lost a team fight right now. Buyback's so important, and Pure was having a pretty good game, very stable, deciding the best times to fight, when to jump, when to not. And all it took was one Octarine core and you've just lost a third of your base.
Yeah, those back-to-back deaths are brutal.
Mm-hmm. That's because he didn't get the ninja gear, that's why. If he had a ninja gear,
Yep, probably right.
probably not dying. He's role-playing the PA. Instead he had a timeless relic, so a little bit more taunt duration, but that's about it. Saying taunt duration just sounded really wrong there for a second. I know it's a thing, but it's like I've just never said those two things together.
It's okay. I'll let it slide.
No,
It sounded okay.
no, I mean, for sure, it's like Axe does taunt you, but maybe uncomfortable. Don't know why.
Roshan, we're gonna see the timer here. Just about 2 minutes as Miposhka is just sitting bottom, spamming Ice Vortex to try and scout it out.
Really cool positioning though. Like to be in this spot. Like sure, there's a Vortex. No scan available in BetBoom, so they can't just scan it. Oh, it's red. Go look. The thing is, if they see a new
like,
one placed, that's when they'll go looking.
It's like, wait a
Oh,
minute.
they are
There's
pinging.
an Ice
They are
Vortex in here.
Be careful now.
Will he spam it again is the question. They have to just go back. Their high ground is under siege. Yutaro just took a tower. And they will not see Miposhka TPing out.
Dude, what a Chad, man. He nearly got the cancel. GPK was like AFK or something, or looking elsewhere, because there was a TPing out AA right next to him. But still, like, if he gets that TP cancel, that's a lane Arax done. Easy. Oh, Miposhka, very fun 5 to watch.
He's doing, I mean, he's making Ancient Apparition look really good. I feel like a lot of teams, like, or just people in general, struggle with Ancient Apparition, and he has made it look super good 2 games in a row.
I mean, I don't want to try and summarize a patch or anything, but a lot of the in carries right now are very like lifesteal-esque type heroes, right? To some degree.
Yeah.
You've got the Svens, the PAs, the Gyrocopters, all these heroes want to play on the fact that you get them low, but they turn it around. So why isn't AA more not picked more? Of course, it's a very volatile hero. If the game's difficult, it can be quite hard, but I think the change to Ice Vortex, doing the damage on the Vortex without the shard, gives you just more scope to play out the game. And on top of that, your shard now provides stun to your ultimate. And it's not a great stun, but still a stun nevertheless. So this hero, I think, should rise up in popularity. And yeah, at this stage of the game, both teams are well equipped to punish the other. Differences, one carries in the shadows, not visible, and the other's is Medusa.
Yeah, the Medusa does buy out a brand new BKB, but you're gonna have third Roshan going the way of Spirit here, which will be an extra refresher. I'm assuming you just put that on the Kunkka and let him have some real fun in the fights. I don't know. Yeah, he's gonna take the cheese and the refresher, and now you have double Water Park, double Ghost Ship. It's a lot to deal with. It's time to barrel down the top lane. Is bottom tier 2 still stands. They've got a huge wave up here, top double catapult and like 3 waves. So looking for an opening here. Collapse again. Would love to put this blink hex to good use. Onto Tokyo. He's got an A on disc at least. He's trying to bait an initiation onto him, and there it is. Does manage to get it. The initiation onto Pure, okay. Not what you want there if you're the Phantom Assassin. That is your first life. You did commit BKBs, so you have to be a little bit careful. Gonna look to reset here. Laurel 60 piece back to the base. So they will clean up this ward sentry here. That was giving him a little bit of vision to play with. Axe is just running down mid to try and cut this wave.
Again,
and without the axe, it's a little bit scary. Okay. holding the high ground for the moment without the Aegis. They a little bit more passive, I guess, in how they want to try and do this, but Yatoro will look for the base now, and Axe is just nowhere close, like Pure's bottom. They're a little bit afraid of Axe like counter initiating here, but
He's just not there.
he's just not here.
Ooh, Yatoro. Any minute now. He doesn't have a satanic. He doesn't have anything really to combo break away from this. It's all on Mira's positioning. So why are you not seeing BetBoom rush to jump on that PA? Unfortunately for them, Axe is the primary source. You cannot rely on some Icarus dive Hex from the Phoenix or some Blink Invoker. Mira is the key component to this high ground siege. Avenge is positioned well. Should have no stress here. Even
Right,
X
you got the level
marking up the
25
PA.
on. Oh, this is I didn't even consider this.
Very disciplined, very disciplined.
Yeah.
Okay, just wait another second. Off we go again. Oh, X found the goal. He found the
Blink
goal.
ult. He actually catches Mira as well as Collapse. The Hex comes out the other way. A real nice meteor. Gonna be able to bring down both lives. The Vengeful Spirit is gonna buy back Hex. And Arena comes out. They turn it around onto Axe. He's gonna fall. He's gonna have a buyback.
Yeah, buyback.
But a nice hold, at least for the moment. But with Mira being back in this fight, it's not gonna be that easy. That was
Hey,
A
soon to have
committed
Hex
as
as
well.
well. And this
On this popped. It's nice.
the preemptive Ghost Scepter.
Oh, the swap back does get the Shadow Realm off. Trying to look for Collapse here, maybe. We'll get Spirit away as Vengeful Spirit on the high ground, just taking a ton of damage here from Nightfall. They will be able to force 2 buybacks out of BetBoom as the Water Park's coming through, trying to make some space. Nightfall catches an X. Will get dragged back in. They're looking for the Medusa here, but again, Team Spirit very disciplined on going for the high ground here. Rax sitting at 700 HP.
X mark the PA up. Go again. Tickle this Rax. You'll get it eventually.
Hex, but again, no pullback from the X, like you said.
With the dispel as well from Blur. Oh, now even using the Medusa illusions to get up. And that's what Rax taken.
They got it.
Yes. Of course, Pure and Save had to buy back there. For Team Spirit, reset, go bottom, push out this wave, get vision in the dire triangle. Don't allow for that wraparound to occur. Of course, Pure without the buyback probably won't be as confident to make that sweeping play. And then X mark the PA once more. Look towards tickling down this bottom lane and trying to get the mega creeps. Aposhko also picked up a Hex now on this Ancient Apparition. He's already been playing very up in the face of BetBoom. Blinking in, Ice Blasting for the mini stun. Now he's got a Hex in as well. He himself can just be an initiator on this EA.
That's absolutely wild. I cannot believe he has a Hex.
Hey, he's living the dream, boss. Like he's
It is so farmed, man. 17,000 net worth.
like more people play Pos 5 if they could do this every game. You know, and if they click on AA, it's like, this is like dream. I got survivability because of Ninja Gear. They can't see me. I got mobility. I got lockdown, scalability. I can punish cores. Like, the support we all want to be. Aspire. Laposhka. DD bottled on the Phantom Assassin.
Once again, oh boy.
It's also kind of nice that we see the blade mails from Lal and Collapse. They're still in play. It's been nearly like an hour
does
long
not
game.
have shard.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Yatoro just didn't bother with this game, huh?
I mean, he was so low net worth early on in the game that maybe he was hoping for the Tormentor, just never came through.
True. That would have been pretty funny.
I don't think it was that bad, luckily for him. What a wraparound though from
Oh,
BetBoom.
look at the swap on a Nightfall. The BKB comes out the Hex. A nice blade mail call in the egg. Can they bring down the Phantom Assassin? She's going to go first. Now Collapse as well as Laurel. Got to be careful. The Ice Blast coming through. Will chip onto 3, maybe 4. As now the Hex to turn around. He's got a refresher. It's Collapse's second round of spells, baby. He's on. Trying to bring down this Medusa. Another Hex comes through, but the damage from GPK, the buybacks are doing work. Yatoro, can he get in this fight? He's trying.
Medusa. Or not.
Nightfall, is he still alive? She's
kinda
Makoshka just
died.
following this hero? Okay, he's done it. This is support to Ancient Apparition, by the way, everybody.
They used absolutely everything to kill off the Phantom Assassin, but then what left? The both Mir and Miposhka just positioned on the high ground, throwing in so many spells, and of course Kunkka, yeah, he is doing so much work. I collapsed on the arena with the Mars, Lal on the Kunkka. They are doing absolutely everything in these team fights. This Medusa cannot stand her ground on A-click. It is just too much.
This is your last fortification here, and Yutaro is really looking to grab the mega creeps. Laurel just standing so aggressive on this Kunkka at 5,500 HP. Not an easy hero to bring down, as Yutaro will grab the megas, as they will then look for the throne. The final objective, a nice Torrenstorm pullback. Nightfall ends up popping his BKB as Yutaro goes in, just pops the Abyssal, and Nightfall is just destroyed. He's evaporated. That's it. GG comes out, and BetBoom lose in game 2 as they're just going to draw this series.